The following Let's Play has been rated perfectly fine to watch. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found, mwahahaha! I have no coins.
Wait, you didn't get any from the cake fight?
No. I have lots of frog coins, but that doesn't do me any good right now.
Well, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that till you're not going to be. Can you purchase from that guy before going to the sunken ship?
Oh yeah. But everything else, like, coming up in just a bit, I'm going to find a kid who sells me that video game. I'm not going to be able to afford that because that's 500 coins right there. And to buy more fireworks is 500 coins every time.
But you already have the gem, so you don't need to buy another set of fireworks.
Oh, it's for the ending.
Yeah. Oh, but that just changes so very little.
Yeah, I never got that stuff until like the end of the game anyway.
Well, I'm not going to go
by
for...
then you'll have the infinite coin box. I wouldn't worry about it till then.
You know what would be nice? If the infinite coin box, instead of giving you just one coin every time, it was 10 coins.
Yeah, because anytime I needed it, I sat there and just jumped out the coins I needed. I mean, I didn't care how long it took. I was going to get it one way or another.
Yep.
Don't you have to go through the gauntlet to even get there?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
After that freaking gauntlet, you only have to do... Oh no, I just thought of something that's made me very, very sad.
What if he changes the puzzles?
No, what if he makes it to where you have to do every single room in the gauntlet?
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
Whatever.
I used to do that anyway, just to get all the stuff.
I usually skip the frickin' ones that require you fighting just because of how long they took.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're doing a speed run, you want to...
I go for the ones where you're fighting because they give you the most powerful weapons.
Yeah, actually, that is true.
Whenever I was doing a speed run, I just did the ones that were like the puzzle ones. Because, they're easy.
I normally skip the ones that are just the puzzles because all you get is like rock candy. You don't get any of the special equipment.
But they're fast.
They are fast.
Yeah.
By the way, mouse pointer, bush.
Yep, mouse pointer and bush.
It's gone now?
Yes.
I don't know how you can see it, but I can't.
I pointed to black because
Huh?
I thought that pink was wussy.
Anyway, hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. You know, I don't really care if I'm saying it every 20 minutes or so. It's something I like to do. It does not seem right for me to start any episode any other way anymore. So we got Lantis and SirRosser here still.
Yeah, it's funny because I like you and Rosser both have like your little like thing how you start a game. I don't. I just start. I was thinking, what could I possibly say and kind of make it my own? And I'm just not creative enough for that.
Well, it just sort of happened at random for me.
Yeah.
What essentially happened in my case is it was during Spiritus, I think. I started recording an episode and I was going to say, hello everyone, welcome to Spiritus, let's play Spiritus, or what have you. And for a moment I had a brain fart and couldn't remember the games, and I didn't feel like starting the recording over, so I just said, this game, and that's how it started.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway, when we last left off, we rescued Peach, who is named Peach. So we're gonna continue our quest by going in this direction.
Mario was left on a wild fungus ride, which he promptly escaped.
No, we need to save the world.
Actually, no, we're not going to save the world. We're just going to make it to where you can wish again.
Alright. No, we're going to make it so you can wish again.
I mean, let's not blow this, whole scenario out of proportion now. It's not like everybody's lives are threatened here.
Now that you mention it, I guess this whole thing is kind of pretentious.
It is. It really is.
I love Bowser's line here. No one is authorized to kidnap the princess except me.
Just wouldn't be right. And I kind of agree with them.
Except for SirRosser, and I'm pretty sure there was that person in Super Paper Mario whose name... Oh yeah, Count Bleck. There was SirRosser, Count Bleck. There was Cackletta. There was Princess Shrew.
Without giving away any spoilers, I just like to point out that most of these other people that weren't Bowser that you're talking about came to really bad ends.
Yeah, what does Bowser ever get? Like a swat on the wrist?
Yeah, I guess you... Well, he gets his castle blown up.
Yeah,
he was never decapitated.
I'm just saying, he's got an army to build it back. I mean, it's just of little consequence to him.
These other guys have historically had an even worse track record than Bowser. That's all I'm saying. I mean, sure, they've had more grand schemes overall, but Bowser has consistency. And that's what we like in pudding and schemes.
This is true.
Alright, the one time in the game where you get to see the entire world map, almost.
Almost. Well, can't you go to the map and see it?
Well, yeah, but it's not required.
True.
I gotta talk to this kid again. Now, you two couldn't hear it, but Bowser was kind of... I don't know why Bowser doesn't like the idea of Mario marrying that kid. Actually.
Well, Bowser's entire philosophy hinges on the fact that he kidnaps the princess, and Mario is so hung up on that Mario drops everything he does and comes to save her. If Mario, for some reason, decided to forget about the princess and, just marry some random fungus, then whenever Bowser kidnapped the princess, it wouldn't be as much fun for him because he wouldn't have the adversarial relationship with Mario that he enjoys today.
Are you suggesting that Bowser, in fact, likes Mario to come and stop him from achieving whatever ends he's aiming for?
It's all he has to do. I mean, when you have so much power and resource on your side that you can research floating block technology, what are you going to do other than test it against a worthy adversary?
A better question, how did a plumber become said worthy adversary, of all people?
He's good at jumping.
I must call my local plumber and ask him how good he is at jumping.
He'll probably tell you, boy, I haven't heard that one before.
Hit him with the taser. I bet he'll get real good at jumping.
Alright, let's not go to the Chancellor. Let's instead see whoever this person up here, the maid, grandma? I think it is her grandma.
Oh yes, this part.
Yep, grandma.
One of those Easter eggs.
Grandmother. Wait, that's her grandmother. She was at one point queen of the Mushroom Kingdom. Right? Well, no. She might
could be grandmother-in-law.
Yeah, it must be.
Now, the real question I have is, who's the Chancellor? Is he ruling the kingdom, or is he just giving the princess advice?
Well, here's the thing.
Generally, a Chancellor is someone who, is the actual power behind a kingdom, whereas the princess or queen is just the figurehead.
Right. The thing is, if Princess Peach is in fact a princess, then that means there is still a king in office. Because if there was not, she would not be a princess, she would be the queen.
Yes, King Toadstool. He's in all of the Nintendo Power comics.
Yeah,
That's the whole...
the nostalgic
Right
critic
here.
makes a point about how princesses should be queening it up.
Queening it up.
Yes. He accuses the princesses that they're keeping the princess name just because it sounds cute.
I'm serious, though.
Well,
I've got this big old book right here called The Best of Super Mario Brothers Comics.
Oh, you have that tangibly on you.
Yes, it's right here. I'm holding it in my hand. It's signed by Kathleen Bollinger.
That is impressive, sir.
And yes, the King of the Mushroom Kingdom features prominently in all of these comics.
You got some pretty awesome video game swag there, buddy.
Someone's got to.
This is true.
I like
Boy,
how
these comics...
in this situation, in this video game where your party members are in Mario's body, that the Chancellor does not actually realize that Bowser is there with them.
Well,
Until
actually,
he pops
that's one
out.
of the things I really like about this game, is that it kind of laughs at itself, or the RPG genre in general. There are several RPGs, mainly Final Fantasy games, where they do the kind of whole meld into the main character thing, and nobody ever questions it.
Yes, this one really breaks the fourth wall on that.
And, you know, I like that. That's awesome.
It really is good. You don't
Like-
expect that kind of thing.
Yeah, like in frickin' Rosetown, whenever, you know, the little kid was stopping everybody from joining in the Mario, and it like disturbed them in the middle of their meld, so they kind of crash into Mario instead of like meld into him, and Mario's all like reeling from the hit.
And then after that scene is done, everybody stops to make sure that he's not going to do it again.
Yeah, they go in, they're like, are we good this time? Okay.
You know, what's really cool about this scene here is it's one of the few times in the game when you can see your entire party on screen.
Actually, I don't think that happens again till
Much later.
Nimbus Land.
Yeah.
It happens in Nimbus Land.
I also like the way that they actually do an excellent job of pantomiming this entire thing.
I wish they would actually do the entire game this way. The pantomime. Just,
And that
I think that's
expression
so
on
awesome.
Thursday, right there. That sells it.
Absolutely. Just seeing Mario standing on Bowser and making that face.
Making that jaw flapping thing that the sword does.
Exor.
Yep.
That rap battle between Exor and Geno in the song is awesome.
I have a friend who has that memorized. I don't see how he did it, but he did it.
How
Oh,
can you even sing it?
Well,
I mean, you have to
I
go
guess
like...
you don't. You
That's
just kinda say it.
basically what they have to do. Whoever it was that sang that song needs to be an auctioneer.
I'd like to make some sort of joking comment, but I can't do it justice, because I can't talk that fast. So I'm just gonna let it go. Man, I wish the local government around here were that gung-ho about rebuilding any of the roads that have gone to hell.
I gotta tell you, here in Arkansas, we've got some roads that have been under construction for as long as I've been alive.
Oh man, you want to talk about bad road construction? You're in Virginia. We've had I-81 that's been being dynamited for the last 6 months. and they close it down every weekday to do more dynamiting on it so they can widen the road. But they reroute traffic through my tiny little town, which has a bottleneck.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be terrible.
It has not only a bottleneck, but a bottleneck that goes up a mountain. So when they reroute traffic from the big rigs get stuck going up the mountain. And I can't make a right-hand turn for 10 minutes straight.
Oh gosh, that sounds horrible.
It's bad.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, wait. Before I close this message box, would anybody want to make a certain quote, or is it overdone at this point?
Well, it depends on if you say,
Wait.
this is sheer Sparta.
We can actually do two different quotes here. You want to do the Sparta one?
Sheer Sparta. Besides, there's not a hole to kick somebody in.
Well, there's like a little gap in the floor there we could use.
Yeah, I can see someone falling into it, slow motion, and then they, finally hit the ground. They'd just get up and like, well, that was moderately inconveniencing.
My goodness, that was certainly uncomfortable. Good luck.
Wait, did Bowser just shake his head no there? He did. And then he's like, oh wait, yes.
And did Mario, give him a angry-looking face?
Actually, you're right. He kind of did give Bowser an angry-looking face. I think Bowser was just trying to look macho for Peach. That's what I always thought.
What? Why? Why would he want to? What does it matter?
Well, if you think about it, it makes sense.
Why has he got to impress Peach? Everything he does is by force.
Now, here's another moment I think is pretty cool for an RPG. We have this leader of the kingdom here who, instead of thinking that everything is hunky-dory, he actually realizes the seriousness of the situation and has Mario go out with the specific purpose of saving Star Road and all that.
Yeah, well, considering the seriousness of it all isn't even world-threatening. Yeah,
but he realizes something is up. Whenever in other games, the characters like the Chancellor, some royal figure, would be sort of meh and be completely unaware that anything is amiss.
Yeah.
They would totally deny it.
That's how the government works.
Government.
Alright, so Princess Peach has left us again.
You know why this government is different?
It's ran by fungi?
No. There is a very clear delineation here. And that delineation is the Chancellor has a bad mustache.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I am envious of said mustache.
That is an awesome mustache.
And speaking of government, that's why I can't have one. Government regulation.
You have a point about the mustaches, though, because in the DS version of Super Mario 64, several characters made a big deal about having fancy mustaches.
Hey, in Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, and Bowser's Inside Story, your mustache was a stat.
Yeah, it was, actually.
I'm just saying. You had a stash stat.
Hi, Princess,
yes,
what you do
there
now
have been songs and epics written about mustaches. That's why I like to keep mine neat and trim.
Enjoy it, sir. There are people who don't have that privilege.
I like to keep my mustache and beard combo somewhere between Colonel Sanders and Doc Holliday.
Hello, train.
So there's a train going by.
Yeah. Wait. Whose train is that?
That's mine.
Okay. I luckily don't live by trains, but I have to deal with them on a daily basis.
Yes, we've seen the video. Well, I have anyway.
Actually, I put that as unlisted. I don't know how many people have actually seen it.
Well, you should show it to SirRosser.
Alright, well, so at my job, we deal with a bunch of chemicals, and we sell that chemical via diesel trucks and by train. There is one set of tracks going into the plant that crosses over the only road to get into the plant by car. And it just so happens to seem like there's always a train coming by whenever I'm trying to leave work or leave for lunch. And I sit there and wait on it. Every time, never fails.
This is a good one.
Interestingly, this is pretty much... there's an interesting coincidence here. Not only did Princess Peach essentially join the party twice, but this is also... We also have a party member join in the Mushroom Kingdom twice. Random little coincidence that I think is interesting, because I like coincidences. If that makes any sense. Which it probably
enough.
Didn't. Alright, so... Go ahead and... Lantis, are you trying to talk? Because if you're talking, you're breaking up.
No, I'm not speaking, actually.
Oh, alright. Must be a little bit
We're
of
respecting
feedback or
the
something.
game here.
Well, if you wanted to finish that train story real quick, go ahead. If you haven't
Oh,
already.
no, it's just that in order to get all the product into the different cars, they have to break the train apart and take the cars to the individual places. And it's the act of putting the train back together that's the pain in the butt. Because the train has to move forward, go back, pick up a car, move forward, go back, pick up a car, and just do this. So they end up going back and forth over the track. So I'm going to have to sit here and watch this train car just go back and forth, never quite making it far enough where I can slip by and continue on my merry way. Mocking me. I hate trains.
I love trains.
Trains are stupid. They waste my lunch.
Especially when they're carrying caterpillars.
I have post-traumatic stress disorder nightmares about trains. Constantly.
Wow.
Actually, so have I. Anyway, it seems like a good place to end the video, so let's go ahead and end this video. We'll continue next time where we're going to go see Frogfucius about figuring out where the next star is, because Frogfucius knows that sort of thing.
Alright guys, take it easy.